Came in for some fresh air to clear my mind. The sea air can be so refreshing. Ah, that's good. It invigorates the entire body. My mind is blank. No thoughts, no ideas. That's a little unusual for me because normally there are ideas pouring into my brain and overflowing like a cascading fountain. But tonight, nothing. But it happens to most people in my profession. They call it writer's block. But I need to write. I need an idea. Ah, yes, there's an idea. Perfect. Yes, I wish I had a pen. Oh no, bad idea. Terrible idea. False alarm, sorry to have disturbed you. It's an idea that I've used before and written before, and it turned out awful. But then, this will pass. This is only temporary. Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be a very long temporary. I need an idea. I need to write. My nerves are tightening up. Oh, God, help me. I need an idea. I'd better go home, go to bed before this gets serious. Who's that? I can't see you in the dark.
Can I have a word, sir? Good evening, sir. I was wondering if you might be in the mood for a little entertainment this evening.
Entertainment? I'm not sure what you talk about.
Sure you do. Entertainment, amusement, so to speak. A little diversion, if you know what I mean.
I think I do know what you mean, and I'm not interested. Get away from me. You should know better than to make such a proposal to a gentleman.
You've never witnessed anything like this before. That I promise you. This is a once-in-a-lifetime offer. Not even a little bit curious?
Curiosity is the very nature of my profession, but I like to keep it morally elevated. Excuse me.
Perhaps you're right, sir. On second thoughts, this might be a little too much for a gentleman of your sensitivities.
Wait.
Got you with that last one, didn't I?
Just asking, mind you. Just exactly what is this entertainment you speak of?
Well, sir, how would you like to see a drowned man?
I beg your pardon?
A drowned man, a man with his lungs filled with salt water, stone dead from drowning. How much would you pay to see that?
Pay? Pay to see a drowned man? Are you insane? I wouldn't look at a drowned man if they paid me. What is there to see in a drowned man? Why would I be interested in looking at a man that's drowned? Get away from me.
3 rubles, sir. 3 rubles. That's all it'll cost you. 3 rubles to see him first, before he gets into the water. Then, in the agonizing act of drowning. And then the grand finale. The man's already drowned. God rest his soul.
You mean the man is not drowned yet? He's still alive and well?
Not only alive and well, but dry as a bone and standing before you. I am the drowned man, sir.
You? You're going to drown yourself for 3 rubles? And you expect to charge me for your own suicide? I'd better get away from this lunatic.
No. You got it all wrong, sir. I don't actually drown. I impersonate a drowned man. I jump into the icy cold water, splash around a bit, flail my arms, yell for help a few times, and then go under. Bubble, 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 bubble. And then come up, floating head down. Oh, puffy-like. It sends a chill up your spine.
I can't believe I'm standing here discussing the price of a drowning.
3 rubles for individual performances. Special rates for groups. Show starts in 2 minutes. This is not some sort of cheap thrill, sir. It's a rich tableau, filled with social implications. A drama Not tragic, mind you, but ironic in view its comic features.
Comic? What's comic about it?
I blow my cheeks and bulge my eyes out. Yell for help in high, squeaky voices. Sounds like a pig squealing underwater.
You expect me...
I am the only one on the waterfront who can do it, sir.
Oh, yeah. But you expect me to pay to hear an underwater pig squealer?
I've had a very successful season, sir. Sold out in August. What do you say, sir? Should I book you now for the dinner show?
What do you mean, dinner show?
Well, I jump into the icy cold water, flail around a bit, and throw you a nice fish. The halibuts are running now, sir.
I can't believe I'm listening to this.
I wish you'd make up your mind soon, sir. In 5 minutes, that restaurant there throws this garbage in the water. Then it gets messy. I, too, have my pride.
Oh, to hell with your pride. It doesn't stop you from making a living impersonating a deceased swimmer.
Oh, you sure know how to strike at a man's vulnerable points, sir. That was cruel.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be cruel.
You completely overlooked the finer points to my profession. Look here, sir, look here, look at me. Have you ever seen a coal miner at the end of the day? Filth and grime all over his body. Soot coming out of his nostrils, out of his ears. Black grit in his teeth. Disgusting. Or a barber who comes back home at night with the cutting of other people's hair stuck to his fingers. It gets in his bread, in his soup. It's nauseating. Do you know where a surgeon puts his fingers?
Oh, please.
Or a farmer, his feet. Every man who works touches something filthy, sir. I, on the other hand, I deal with water. Water's wet. Water's clean. It purifies. I don't have to take a bath when I go home at night. I've already done it. Can you say the same, sir?
You actually expect me to stand here and discuss my toilet habits with you? You're insane. There must be a carriage around here somewhere. Cabby!
You'll regret it. You'll regret it. You'll be back one night, bored to death, dying to see a good drowning, and I'll be gone. This is my last season here. I close on Sunday. Next week, I'm in Yalta.
I see a police officer there. If you don't stop pestering me, I'm going to have you arrested for soliciting.
Soliciting? I'm not soliciting. I'm in the maritime entertainment business.
Drowning is not maritime entertainment, you waterfront lunatic. Officer!
I'm going!
Officer!
I'm going! Tell you one thing, the drowning business isn't what it used to be.
Officer, there's a man who's been pestering me all evening. I wouldn't be surprised if he's deranged.
A lot of bad characters around these docks at night, sir. A gentleman like you should not be wandering around here. What was he pestering you about?
Oh, well, I'm warning you, you're going to find this strange. He wanted me to pay him 3 rubles to watch him drown. Can you imagine?
Strange? It's outright thievery. It's not worth more than 60 kopecks. You can get as fine a drowning and not pay a penny more. 3 rubles. What nerve?
Officer, I think you're missing the point here.
Why, just down the next pier, there are 2 men. For a ruble each, they'll do a double drowning. You have to know how to bargain with these men, sir. Get your money's worth.
Officer, it's not a question of the price.
Why, just the other day, 14 men acted out an entire shipwreck for 3 rubles. On a good day, for 10 rubles, they'll do an entire navy going down. Yes, sir, 60 kopecks. That's all I'd pay for a good drowning. Stick to your price, sir, and have a nice evening.
It's come. It's finally come. The day the whole world has gone mad has finally arrived.
I see the officer's gone, sir. What did you tell him?
Tell him I told him the truth, that you were mentally unbalanced. Unfortunately, he seems to be a little more mentally unbalanced than you.
Still, sir, I appreciate you for not causing me any trouble, and in gratitude, I'm willing to reduce my price to an all-time low. 80 kopecks.
80? 80 kopecks? You fiendish waterfront conniving little thief! I won't pay you more than 60.
60? 60 kopecks for a drowning? Where's my profit? My towels cost me 40 kopecks, another 40 for the fellow who fishes me out. I'll be losing money on this. I don't see the point. I might as well stay under.
You're not going to cheat me, sir. 60 kopecks for the drowning. Take it or leave it.
Oh, you're a hard man, sir. Hard man. 60 kopecks it is. I pray God my son doesn't want to be a drowner.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. There you go. All right, now, where do you want me to stand?
Right there, sir. Right there, over the edge. That's where all the action is.
Over there?
Right there, right there.
Are you sure? It looks pretty dark down there. I don't think I'll be able to see clearly.
That's where all the action is, sir. The darker, the more eerie. Stay up there, sir. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. The action's in the last 10 seconds anyway.
Oh, come on, hurry it up. I don't have all night.
Well, sir, I'm almost done. Right there, sir. Right there over the edge. That's right.
Yes. I can't keep standing here looking at it. Get it going.
Well, sir, here I go. Oh, God, I almost forgot. When I come up for the third time, yell at the top of your lungs, Popnichevsky, Popnichevsky.
Who's Popnichevsky?
He's the fellow who jumps in after me, so I can't swim.
You can't swim? You mean you're going to drown without knowing how to swim?
Well, that's what makes it even more entertaining, sir. Popnichevsky always waits for the very last second before jumping in and pulling me out. He's in that restaurant there, sir, having a drink. Don't forget the name, sir. Don't forget the name. Popnichevsky. Well, sir, if you like the show, tell your friends. In the soup, as they say. Help! I'm drowning!
Oh, where are you? I can't see you. Come a little this side where I can see you clearly.
Somebody help me, I'm drowning!
Oh, that's enough of that part. I've had enough of that part. I don't have all night. Could you drown now, please? I said, could you drown now, please? Yes. Was that the third time? Good heavens, what was the fellow's name? And for those of you offended by life's cruelty, let me tell you, the drowned man was saved by a school of dolphins. He was deposited on a deserted island with 100 Vestal virgins and a treasure chest full of 500 million rubles. Wait, book. Where's the touch? There we go. Thank you. Next actress, please. Next actress, please. Name?
What?
Your name?
Oh, Nina.
Nina. Is that it? Just Nina?
Yes. No, it's Nina Mikhailovich Zaraknia.
Age?
My age?
Yes, please. That means how old are you?
How old are you looking for, sir?
Couldn't you answer the question simply, please?
Well, I could, but you see, I could be any age you wanted. 16, 30. In school once, I played a 78-year-old woman with rheumatism. Everyone thought I was very believable. A 79-year-old rheumatic woman told me so herself.
Yes, but I'm not looking for a 78-year-old rheumatic woman. I'm looking for a 22-year-old girl. Now, how old are you?
I'm 22, sir.
Really? I would have guessed 27 or 28.
Oh, I have a really bad head cold, sir. It makes me look older. Last year, when I had influenza, the doctor thought I was 39. I promise, sir, I can look 22 when you need it.
Do you have a temperature?
Yes, sir, 103.
Good God. What are you doing walking around in the dead of winter with 103 temperature? Go home, child. Go to bed. You can come back some other time.
Oh, no, sir. Please, sir. I waited 6 months to get this audition, and I waited 3 months to get on that 6-month waiting list. And if you put me at the end of that list, I'll have to wait another 6 months, and by then I'll be 23. It'll be too late to be 22, sir. Please, sir, just let me read. I'm feeling much better. I think I'm down to 101 now, sir.
I can see you have your heart set on being an actress.
My heart, my soul, the very breath in my body, the blood in my veins. It's...
Yes, we've had enough of your medical history. But what practical experience have you had?
As what, sir?
Well, for example, the thing we're discussing, acting. How much acting experience have you had?
You mean on a stage?
That's as good a place as any.
Well, I studied acting for 3 years under Madame Zoblianska, sir.
She teaches here in Moscow?
No, sir, in my high school, in Odessa. But she was a very great actress herself.
Here in Moscow?
No, sir, in Odessa.
You are then, strictly speaking, an amateur.
Yes, sir, in Moscow. But in Odessa, I am a professional.
Yes, that's all very well. But you see, we need a 22-year-old professional actress in Moscow. Odessa, although I grant you a lovely city, theatrically speaking, is not Moscow. I would advise you to get more experience and take some aspirin.
Oh, please, sir, won't you just hear me read? I've traveled for 4 days just to get here.
My dear child, I find this very embarrassing.
Even if you didn't employ me, just to read for you would be a memory I would cherish for all of my life. If I may be so bold, sir, I think you're one of the greatest living authors in all of Russia.
Really? That's very kind of you. Perhaps we do have a few minutes.
I've read everything you've written, sir, all the articles and the stories. I love the one about... oh, dear God, every time I think of it, I can't control myself.
Really? Really? Which story is that?
The death of a government clerk? Oh, God, I laughed for days.
Death of a government? I don't remember that. What was that about?
Chedyakov, the sneezing splatterer.
Oh, yes. You found that funny, did you? Strange. I meant it to be sad.
Oh, it was sad, sir. I cried for days. But it was tragically funny.
Was it really? And of everything you've read, what was your favorite?
My very favorite, sir?
Yes, what was it?
Tolstoy's War and Peace.
I didn't write that.
But you asked me what my very favorite was, sir.
Well, you're an honest little thing, aren't you? It's refreshing. Irritating, but refreshing. Very well. What are you going to read for me?
I should like to read from the Three Sisters, sir.
Indeed. Which sister?
All of them, if you have the time.
All of them? Good heavens, why don't you read the entire play while you're at it?
Oh, thank you, sir. I know it all. Act 1, a scene in the Prozorov's house. It is midday and the sun is shining brightly through the large...
That's not necessary. An excerpt will do nicely, thank you.
Yes, sir. I should like to read from the last moment of the play, sir.
Good, good. That shouldn't take too long. Whenever you're ready.
I've been ready 6 months, sir, not counting the 3 months I waited to get on that 6-month waiting list, sir.
Please, begin.
Yes. Oh, sir, could you say Tararam Bomb sit on the curb, I may?
Certainly not. Why would I say such an idiotic thing?
I don't know, sir. You wrote it. Chebutnik says it at the end of the play. It would help me greatly, sir, if you could just read that one line. Please, sir, I walked all the way from Odessa.
All right. Very well, then. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Tararam boom die, sit on the curb, I may.
And Marcia says, oh, listen to that music. They are leaving us. One has gone for good, forever. And we are left alone to begin our lives all over again. We must live. We must live. And Irina says, a time will come when we will know what all this is for, why there is all this suffering, and there will be no more mysteries. But meanwhile, we must live. We must work. Tomorrow, I shall go, and I shall teach in the school, and give my whole life for those who need it. Now, it is autumn, but soon, winter will come and cover everything with snow, and we must keep on working and working. Shall I finish?
Please.
And Olga says, oh, the music plays so gaily, so valiantly, one wants to live. Oh, my God, time will pass and we will be forgotten. Our faces will be forgotten, our voices, and how many there were of us. Our sufferings will turn into joy, and happiness and peace will come to this earth. It seems just a little more, and we will know why we live, why we suffer. If only we knew. If only we knew. Thank you, sir. That's all I wanted. You've made me very happy, sir. God bless you, sir.
Will someone go get her before she walks all the way back to Odessa?
Let them change.
And don't worry, she went back to Odessa and inherited 500 million rubles.
One sec, Ollie, wait.
Mike.
Help him with his mic. Gibran's, excuse me, it's Gibran's mic. Okay.
I'm asking.
I don't know.
Okay, let's go.
Are you okay?
Ollie, go.
Go, Ollie.
No light.
What are you waiting for? Good morning, Mr. Kistinov.
Shh, please. Please lower your voice.
Sorry, sir.
It's just that my gout is acting up. And my nerves are like little firecrackers. The least little friction can set them off.
It must be very painful, sir.
Combing my hair this morning was agony.
Mr. Kistinov,
What is it, Pochekin?
there's a lady outside. She's got a story we can't make head or tail of, but she insists on meeting the bank manager. Perhaps if you're not too well, I can...
No. It's quite okay. My minor physical ailment is okay. Just show her in, please.
Yes, sir.
Quietly.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, madame. Forgive me for not standing, but I'm somewhat incapacitated. Please, sit down.
Thank you.
Now, what can I do for you?
You can help me, sir. I pray to God you can help. No one else in this world seems to care.
Calm yourself, madam. I beg you, please, calm yourself.
I'm sorry.
I'm sure we can sort it all out if we approach the problem sensibly and quietly. What exactly is the trouble?
Well, sir, it's my husband, Collegiate Assessor Shukin. He's been sick for 5 months. 5 agonizing months.
I know the horrors of illness and can sympathize with you. Please, what is the nature of his illness?
It's a nervous disorder. Everything grates on his nerves. If you so much as touch him, he'll scream out, "Ah! How or why he got it, nobody knows.
I have an inkling. Please, go on. A little less descriptively, if possible.
Well, sir, while the poor man was lying in bed, these five...
You're not going to scream again, are you?
Not that I don't have cause. While he was lying in bed these 5 months, recuperating, he was dismissed from his job for no reason at all.
That's a pity, certainly. But I don't quite understand what connection it has with our bank.
You don't know how I've suffered during his illness. I've nursed him from morning to night, doctored him from night to morning, besides cleaning my house, taking care of my children, feeding our dog, our cat, our goat, my sister's bird who was sick.
The bird was sick?
My sister! She gets dizzy spells. She's been dizzy a month now, and she's getting dizzier every day.
Extraordinary. However, I
had to take care of her children, and her house, and her cat, and her goat, and then her bird bit one of my children. So our cat bit her bird. So my daughter, the one with the broken arm, drowned my sister's cat. And now my sister wants my goat in exchange, or else she says she's either going to drown my cat or break my oldest daughter's other arm.
Yes. Well, you've certainly had your pack of troubles now, haven't you?
And then, when I went to get my husband's pay, they deducted 24 rubles and 36 kopecks. For what, I asked? Because they said he borrowed it from the employees' fund. But that's impossible. He could never borrow without my approval. I'd break his arm. Not while he was sick, of course. I don't have the strength myself, sir. I have this racking cough. That's a terrible thing to hear.
I can well understand why your husband took 5 months to recuperate. But what is it you want from me, madam?
What rightfully belongs to my husband? His 24 rubles and 36 kopecks. They won't give it to me because I'm a woman, weak and defenseless. Some of them have laughed in my face, sir. Laughed! Oh, where's the humor, I wonder, in a poor, defenseless creature like myself?
None. I see none at all. However, madam, I don't wish to be unkind, but I'm afraid you've come to the wrong place. Your petition, no matter how justified, has nothing to do with our bank. You'll have to go to the agency where your husband was employed.
What do you mean, go to an agency? I've been to 5 agencies already, and none of them will even listen to my petition. I'm about to lose my mind. The hair is coming out of my head. Look at my hair. By the fistful. Don't tell me to go to another agency.
Please, madam, keep your hair in its proper place. Now listen to me carefully. This is a bank. A bank. We bank money. Funds that are brought here are banked by us. Do you understand what I'm saying?
What are you saying?
I'm saying I can't help you.
Are you saying you can't help me?
I'm trying. I don't think I'm making any headway.
Are you saying you won't believe my husband is sick? Here is the doctor's certificate. There's the proof. Do you still doubt that my husband is suffering from a nervous disorder?
Not only do I not doubt it, I would swear to it.
Look at it. You didn't look at it.
It's really not necessary, madam. I know fully well how your husband must be suffering.
What's the point in a doctor's certificate if you won't look at it? Look at it!
Ah, yes. I see your husband is sick. It's right here in the doctor's certificate. Well, you certainly got a good case, madam. But I'm afraid you'll still come to the wrong place. I'm getting excited.
You lied to me. I took you as a man of your word, and you lied to me.
I? Lie? When?
When you said you read the doctor's certificate, you couldn't have. You couldn't have read the description of my husband's illness without seeing that he was fired unjustly. Oh, don't take advantage of me because I'm a weak, defenseless woman. Do me the simple courtesy of reading the doctor's certificate. That's all I ask. Read it, and then I'll go.
But I read it. What is the point in reading something twice when you've already read it once?
You didn't read it carefully.
I read it in detail.
Then you read it too fast. Read it slower.
But I don't need to read it slower. I'm a fast reader.
Maybe you didn't absorb it. Let it sink in this time.
I absorbed it. It sank in. I could pass a test on what's written here, but that still doesn't make any difference because it has nothing to do with our bank.
Did you read the part where it says he has a nervous disorder? Read that part again and see if I'm wrong.
Oh, that part? I see your husband has a nervous disorder. My, how terrible. Oh, I can't help you now. Please go.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency. I hope I haven't caused you any pain. Oh.
Please don't touch my foot. Can't you get that into your balding head? If you would only realize that to come to us with this sort of claim is as strange as you trying to get a haircut in a butcher shop.
But why would anyone go to a butcher shop to get a haircut? You can't get a haircut in a butcher shop. Are you laughing at me?
Laughing? I'm lucky I'm breathing. Put back in.
Did I tell you I'm fasting? I haven't eaten in 3 days now. I want to eat, but nothing stays down. I've had the same cup of coffee 3 times today.
Put back in.
I'm skin and bones. I faint at the least provocation. Watch. Did you see? Did you see how I just fainted? 8 times a day that happens.
What is it, Mr. Kishnov? What's wrong?
Get her out of my office. Who let her in?
You did, sir. I asked you, Mr. Chun.
But I thought you meant a human being, not a lunatic with a doctor's certificate.
He wouldn't even read it. I gave it to him. He threw it back in my face. Oh, you seem like a kind man. Have pity on me. You read it and see if my husband is sick or not.
I read it, madam, twice.
Me too. I had to read it twice too.
You showed it to everyone outside. We all read it, even the doorman.
You just looked at it. You didn't read it.
Read it, Pochakin. For God's sakes, read it so we can get her out of here.
Oh, well, yes. Yes, madam, it says your husband is sick. Now, will you please leave or shall I have someone remove you?
Good. Yes, get the doorman. Throw her out. Get the doorman and 2 of the guards. But be careful. She's as strong as an ox.
If you touch me, I'll scream so loud they'll hear it all over the city. No one will come to a bank where they beat weak, defenseless women. Oh, I think I'm about to faint again.
Weak? Defenseless? You are as defenseless as a charging rhinoceros. You are as weak as the king of the jungle. You are a plague, madam. A plague that wipes out all that crosses its path. You are a raging river that washes out bridges and stately homes. You are a wind that blows villages over mountains. It is women like you who drive men like me to the condition of husbands like yours.
Does that mean you're not going to help me?
Hit up or chicken striker! I give you permission to knock her senseless! Beat Beat some sense into her!
You hear how I'm being abused? He would have you hit an orphaned mother. Have you heard me cough? Listen to this cough.
Maybe we can discuss this in my office.
Oh, get your hands off of me! Help! Help! I'm being beaten! Oh, merciful God, they're beating me! Oh.
I didn't beat you, madam. I just held your arm.
Beat her, you fool! Kick her while you have the chance! We'll never get her out of here! Knock her senseless!
A curse on your back! I put a curse on you and your depositors! May the money in your vaults turn to potatoes! May the gold in your cellars turn to onions! May your rubles turn to radishes and your kopecks to pickles!
Stop! Stop, I beg you! Pochakin, give her the money! Give her what she wants, anything! Just get her out!
24 rubles and 36 kopecks. Not a penny more. That's all that's due me, and that's all I want.
Come with me, madam. I'll get you your money.
Oh, and another ruble to get me home. I
Give her-
walk, but I have very weak ankles.
Give her enough for a taxi, anything, just get her out!
Oh, you're a kind man. God bless you, sir. I remove the curse. Curse be gone. Onions to money. Potatoes to gold. Oh.
Remove her! My hair's come out!
Sir, there's one other thing before I leave. I'll need a letter of recommendation so that my husband can get another job. But don't worry about it today. I'll be back in the morning. Oh, God bless you, sir. God bless you, sir. God bless you.
She's coming back! She's coming back!
I hope that portrait of my aunt came out with some affection. I love my aunt dearly, and yet, with her and all the characters that I've shared with you today, I feel a sense of betrayal. After a long day's work, when I put my pen down, I feel I have robbed my friends of their precious life fluid. My conscience torments me even more because I had a wonderful time writing today. What was it we were talking about earlier? Do you remember? Not just now, at the beginning, right before the Cherdyakov play. Ah, yes. I was going to tell you what I wanted to do when I was a child. Funny. I can't seem to remember. But then, the deep sense of peace and contentment that I feel, this tranquility that I feel, makes me feel that whatever it is, I'm already doing it. Thank you so much for visiting. Do drop in again and visit us. Good night. Oh, wait. There is an alternate ending. When you're passing by the next time, do drop in on us, and I hope you win 500 million rubles. Good night.
We'll take care of some formalities. To begin with, I'd like to call on stage Sabrina and Sheetal, my fellow colleagues who put this whole thing together. Sheetal, please. And jointly, we'd like to call Mrs. Kumar on stage too. And I think Mrs. Kumar has achieved what she was looking for, is to find talent within her own group of friends and community. And I think we did see some very, very good talent, great talent, and I'm personally very happy to be here associated with this. We'd like Mrs. Kumar now to present a bouquet, and if you may have the bouquet on the dais, please. Yeah, if you can have the bouquet, and then if you may have Michael Muthu on stage, please. Michael Muthu, the man behind this entire show. Mike and the bouquet. And soon we'll have Neelu introduce the cast to you. Please stay back and acknowledge their efforts. And then we continue with our catering services. We have hot and cold desserts and a whole lot of food on sale. Michael Muthu, please. Hi. Thanks, Michael.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll figure out later.
Thank you so much. Once again, may I ask Neelu to come back on stage and introduce the cast because he knows them so personally. And thank you all once again for your patience.
May I request the cast to come on one by one, please, beginning with Alwyn David. Amira DeCosta. Gibran Osman. Shan Qatari. Akshay Pillai. Anupama Chandak. Shakti Girish. Malvika Arvind.
And I am Neelu. Together.
Thank you, Neelu. We have a memento for each one of you waiting outside. We don't want to go through that formality here because they're big bags. So join us for dinner and get your mementos. Thank you once again. Thank you, audience. You've been a wonderful audience. You will hear from us again. Thank you again. Bye-bye.
Oh, and wait, there's an alternate ending. We'll be back.